You know, when I first saw this mechanic with the Krakens, I knew it was going to be thrown at me with a boss, a legendary, or both. I found this earlier today on accident when somebody I'd helped with a weekly asked for other bosses and named this. At one point during the chaotic blend of FX and burning reactions, I saw the little icon pop up on my bar and knew this was going to be fun. So I came at it, first thing later on. The boss's predictability disappoints me. It seems slow to even mix up the order of its attacks. In Phase 1, it will always do Combo 1 first, and then Combo 2. It cycles through this twice and then goes into Phase 2 without fail every time. That's why I got this as quickly and easily as I did. And in Phase 2, it only does each move exactly once. It seems reluctant to even mix that up between attempts. To its credit, it does. It's just very fucking slow to do so. Its ults are weird with its hitboxes. You want to dodge after the flash on the Dendro variant, but just before it finishes tucking its wings in, and you'll get the dodge. On the Pyro variant, you want to dodge just after it hisses and goes silent. And you won't look like you should get the dodge, but you don't take damage and no status, so whatever. The regular attack's hitboxes are weird too, but only on its one combo where it starts with the forward kick and then launches into a somersault. Its hitboxes seem to nail you sooner the further you are from it. Kind of like with the Foul Legacy and the Whale, with its clapping overhead swing. There being a previous precedent for this, it wasn't difficult to adapt at all. Like, I think the second time I saw it, I had it down. The roundhouse also seems to have the hitboxes slightly behind its leg instead of forward. I didn't really notice this until the third time I took a hit, even though its leg was already past me. But, you know, whatever. I'd already seen that with Sigurd and his 1-2, so, again, easy to adapt. Something else. Right. When it first applies that weird status, I was dreading this the most, as in, it seems unavoidable, but it actually is. It covers an absurd AoE, but there is a range on it. If you know when it'll do it, every fourth sequenced, wink wink, nudge nudge, you can plan on when to get out of its range. Most characters will still be too slow to pull this off, which is why it's better to use your burst iframes. They negate it. This is the telling part. With the Krakens and such, burst iframes do not work. You'll go ahead and dodge the damage, but you will still see that weird icon pop up on your HUD, i.e. fake dodge. You still take the yeah. So this tells me that for this version, there is a timing that will work to avoid its status completely. But with how weird the rest of its hitboxes are, actually figuring that out is a matter of unreliable tedium that I'm not going to bother with. No, not worth it. I know the burst iframes, and therefore iframes at large, would work because not only is the damage avoided, but the little status does not pop up on my bar. You see this when it went for it in the run, obviously. I.e., if you avoid elemental ticks of damage, for example, you still get that element's icon on your bar. That's how other tryhards spot a fake no-hit and call them out on it. Same with other status effects like corrosion from the wolves. You will avoid the damage of their strike, but an electro icon will still pop up on your HUD, and the corrosion icon will too, shortly followed by the effect, small damage ticks. No such thing here, not even for half a second. This was definitely stimulating for me, predictability aside. Best encounter in 6.0, it seems. I can see why this is what they tried to draw everybody's attention to with the announcement, but that predictability ruins the potential it had to genuinely challenge and frustrate me for any length of time. Shame, but still, I think that puts us at 2 out of 5 relative hits. Still better than Natlan. GG, Hoya. Also, I figured out the rest of my build. Got that corrected. Ta-da. Da-da. Da-dee. Da-doo. Da-da. Da-da. Da-day. And yeah. The usual, that isn't changing anytime soon, I don't think. Yada yada yada, blah blah blah. GG. Mwah. Bye bye. Cheers.